What's up, bud? It's Rob. This is Apparel Success. And what I want to share with you in this video here are 5 things that I wish I could go back in time and teach myself when I was first starting up my clothing brand. These are things that are just really hard to know when you're first starting up, and by knowing them, it will make your life a whole lot easier. So I'm really excited to share them with you. Here it is. Apparel Success is sponsored by my buds over at Design Crowd. And if designs are something that you need help with for your clothing brand, I really recommend that you give them a shot. You post a project on Design Crowd, amazing designers from all around the world are going to compete for your project. You choose the winner, then you get that design plus revisions. This is the best-selling design on my website, and I got the design made through Design Crowd. If you're interested, head over to designcrowd.com/apparel to learn about the special offer that I have for you where you can save up to $100 or simply use the discount code APPAREL when you post a project on Design Crowd. All right, so everything that I'm going to share with you in this video here comes from my own experience growing my own clothing brand, and I really recommend that you stick around until the end because every single one of these hacks that I'm going to share with you just gets better and better. And if I'd known these when I first started my clothing brand, my life would have been a whole lot easier. So let's get into the first one here. The first hack that I want to share with you for growing your clothing brand is sometimes it's really difficult to come up with inspiration for the ads of your clothing brand. And you'll be Googling clothing brand ads or examples of Facebook ads or examples of giveaway contests or examples of good quality posts. I created a folder on my phone called Ads I Like. And basically, anytime I'm scrolling through Instagram, scrolling through Facebook, and I see an ad from another company that I like, I'll screenshot it and add it to that album so that I've got an album full of all the ads that I like, the ads that caught my attention, and the ads that I want to gain inspiration from when it comes to creating ads for my own clothing brand. And this isn't about stealing ideas. It's not about copying people's designs, but every once in a while, you're looking for inspiration on where to even start a design, where to put the text in the design, how exactly you want to work it and make it look good so that, it pops and shows well to your audience. And that's just a great way to sort of get a clump of all your favorite ads in one spot so that the next time you go to design your ads, you can just look at that folder and have, all the information from your favorite ads. The second thing that I want to share with you is a lot of clothing brand owners reach out and ask me how I'm going about managing my day, managing my week, growing my clothing brand, because there's so many different areas to focus on at the same time. There's your inventory management, working on your designs, order fulfillment, working on your ads, and all of these different components of your clothing brand. It just gets so overwhelming when you're trying to decide what to work on and what to focus on any given day or any given week. And so, the problem with this is when you try to do it all in your head. And I did this for the longest time. I was trying to micromanage all the different little components of my clothing brand at the same time in my head and what to work on. And that is just not the way to do it, okay? The solution to this is to keep a note either in your phone or on your computer where you every single week schedule the tasks that are most important to your clothing brand that you want to work on the most. And then you just start hammering out those tasks. A really good app to download if you haven't downloaded it already is called Evernote. I really recommend that you download it and work with it because you can create notebooks on your phone. And basically every single week, I just create a simple note where I write down the most important things that I want to work on that are really going to push the needle forward for my clothing brand. And then I just slowly start chipping through those things. And I go from highest priority to lowest priority. And I really recommend that you do this. I think that it will help you out like crazy. It also takes some of the stress off because instead of all these ideas floating around in your head, you can just look at it and you know that it's in your phone. You can always come back to it, and it just relieves a lot of that stress for you, and I think that that will help. The third thing that I want to share with you here is really going to help you organize your inventory better and just create a more efficient workspace. You may have noticed these shelves that I have behind me here. I've got shelves in front of me too, and I got these shelves from Uline, and you can actually order these custom to the size of your room. And so you'll see that I've got a rack right here, and then I've got another shelving unit over here. And these are all custom sizes specifically made to fit the room that I'm in, that I'm working in. And for the first couple of years, I was just basically organizing all of my inventory on tables and just trying to work with it like that. And it was just so sloppy. Everything was just all over the place, and I didn't know where everything is when I was packing orders and things. And I really recommend that you make the small investment in just purchasing these shelves from Uline for your own clothing brand or anywhere else that you can get shelves like this, because it will make everything so much easier when it comes to packing and fulfilling your orders. The fourth thing that I want to share with you in this video is about the shipping process. And this is probably going to be the most impactful part of this video. It might take me a little bit to explain it, but just bear with me here because I think it's really important for you to hear. When we first started up our clothing brand, the way that we'd go about sending out orders was we'd literally print out the address of the person who placed the order, stick it to the package, bring it to the post office, and have them process the order and send it out for us. After a while of doing that, and as we started to get more orders, we realized that this is literally the least efficient way that you could be doing it. And we discovered that Canada Post, UPS, FedEx, all of them allow you to print your own labels online, weigh your packages, and process the order, pay for it at home, so that you can literally just stick the label to your package, bring it to the post office, and you can just drop it off, and it's already ready to go, and it'll just send it out for you. The most efficient way to do this, and you can do this from the very beginning if you're just starting up a clothing brand right now, that I wish I knew, was that you can buy a label printer that is literally made for this, where when you print your labels, it already comes with a sticker that you just stick to the box and it's ready to go, and you can just send it out like that. And so the way that we were doing about it before, in sort of that mid-level area, was we were actually printing out the labels with a printer, like a computer printer. And we literally fold like the label, slide it into an envelope, stick the envelope to the box, and it was just inefficient like that. I really wish from the very beginning I'd bought a label printer. The one that I have is called Left Hans. I'll put a link to it in the description below. They're not paying me to promote them. And it just works so much more efficiently at doing that. And I really recommend that that's the way that you go about it, is you print your labels at home, you buy a little thing to weigh your packages with, and to print your own labels and to process your own orders at home, and in that way it just becomes much more efficient for you. The fifth and final hack that I have for you in this video here, and by the way, if you're getting a lot of value out of this video, please hit the like button for me. It really helps me grow this channel and get all these videos out there. The fifth and final hack that I have for you is to schedule pickups for the orders that you process at home. This will eliminate any sort of travel for you dropping off your packages at the post office. And what you can do is, most postal services, almost all of them, offer a free pickup service where after you create all your labels and you stick them to your package, if you go to Canada Post or UPS or FedEx, you can just type into Google UPS schedule a pickup, and they have a whole system there where you basically put in how many packages you have for them to pick up. You schedule the time. Usually it's the next day. Sometimes it's even same day. And they'll literally come to your house or come to the place of work, pick up the packages for you, and boom, it's gone. You don't have to do anything else. And I can't even tell you how nice that would have been to know, in the first couple years growing my clothing brand. This is just the type of stuff that you just don't know until you get really deep into it and you realize just how many more efficient ways there are to do things. And so I really hope that this video helped you tremendously grow your clothing brand moving forward, and that this value is something that really just makes it a lot easier for you for years to come. So I hope you liked it. Drop a comment below. Let me know what you think. If you haven't already, check out my free clothing brand marketing masterclass. All you have to do to get access is go to apparelsuccess.com/masterclass. You can watch the whole thing for free. And if you've made it to this point in the video, I want to tell you about the closed Facebook group that we have for Apparel Success. There's a link in the description. Follow that link, join us in the group, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.